Okay, good morning. My name is Xander Lubbe, and today I'll speak to you about how to manage your finances like a programmer. Okay, so the first question is, well, to bring up is, why should we manage our finances? So if we manage our finances, it brings us clarity. So if you know where your money is going, you can build a better understanding of your spending habits as well as your financial position. There's future planning. So you need to know how to save money for your future because you're going to need it. And then you build up resistance when you manage your finances properly so you can weather bad times. So as you can see from the previous slide, managing your money consists of several parts. You need to account for the money coming in and out. You need to keep track of the actual spending of your money. And then you need to actively manage your money and where it is being allocated. To help shed some light on the current financial status of the country, I'll just share a few stats. Some stats. The middle class salary is said to be between 22,000 and 40,000 Rand a month. The average salary for a formally employed non-agricultural worker is 25,304 Rand a month. And the middle class we spoke of comprises of 4 million people, which make up about 1 million households. More stats. The average middle income earner spends up to 80% of their salary within the first 5 days of getting paid. Debit orders. The average middle class earner spends 66% of their salary servicing their debt. So this could be home loans, car loans, credit cards, anything. And then the average credit card loan balance currently sits at 31,000 Rand, which is a lot. So some of these stats show why managing your finances is important. And now let's look at some tools that currently exist to help you do that. We have 24/7, which helps track your finances and aggregate all your data into one app. We have some banking apps like Discovery Bank, Standard Bank's My360, as well as F&B have some services. NetBank has built their own money tracker app, which tracks money coming in and out in your budget. And then we have the good old trusty Excel and Google Sheets, which are simple, trustworthy, but a bit old. So we have a problem. Your finances need to be actively managed. The question is, how can we use our skills as developers and the tools available to us to better manage our finances? But wait, where does the idea of a programmer come into this talk? We are developers, software engineers, whatever you'd want to call it. And sitting here, we have tools available to us as well as our minds. Saying that, let's look at one of them. Google. You have Google Sheets and you have app scripts. We should all know what Google Sheets is. It's a simple cloud-based spreadsheet application developed by Google. It has templates, can do complex calculations, data visualization, and it can import and export data. It also allows for the integration of automation through scripts and add-ons. So my partner and I currently started managing our finances with Google Sheets, but we ran into a problem that cannot handle the complexities of our finances. So this is where app scripts come in. App scripts is a scripting platform that Google developed, which is lightweight and works with their whole suite. It extends many of Google's solutions available to you. It customizes your experience, and it also allows you to automate your finances. So I'll quickly go to a live demo. Here we have a very simple Google Sheet, and it has transactions from my credit card, as well as the amounts. Don't look too closely. Jumping over to app scripts, we have a simple file, and in it, 160 lines of code. We help it run by giving it context of what it's looking at. We give it the names of sheets. We index where it should look for data and what the data would look like. And then we have a simple function that processes our transactions. So what happens with this function is it runs through all of our transactions and tries to categorize them. For example, groceries will be Pick and Pay, Tops, Woolworths, Liquor City. It's a lot of alcohol. As well as takeouts, you can put whatever you want. So if we run the script, Doesn't execute as fast because it's online, but it's okay. And we go back to our sheet, we can see it has categorized all of our transactions based on the knowledge that it has. It has also generated a small summary of our transactions. Now, this is a very crude and rudimentary example of this. A current implementation that my partner and I use looks something like this. This tracks all of our finances, tracks our money going in, money going out, how much we spend, how much we save, who we should send money to, and who we shouldn't. That being said, though, while we were building this, we thought, I wonder what exists out there that can currently just easily track your transactions for you. There are some tools, but they have to be paid for, or there's just too many barriers of entry. So as developers, what do? You build your own. So this is called Expense Organizer. I'll take you through it extremely quickly. So all you do is upload a CSV from your bank. It has detected the amounts column. I just need to move this thing out the way. How do you move? There you go. Okay. So I've already used this before. Now I've created some general categories like groceries, transport, takeout. So the idea of this is it's a custom tool that allows you to categorize all your transactions to help you better understand your finances. So let's look at groceries. Currently, it's looking for Woolworths Pretoria, but I shop at a few other places. So let's add Woolworths Watermeer to it, and let's add Quick Spa. That seems about right. As you can see, it's categorized those transactions that it could find into that category. It's also summed the total for that category. You can add as many categories as you want, blah, blah, and you can track anything you need to. At the end of this, you can export it to something that's very similar to this to show you how much you spend across all of your categories. And yeah, that's the tool we built. So the reason I'm showing you this is what you need to understand is when a problem arises, it's up to us to fix it. We could use tools that exist currently out there, or we can just build our own. Now, managing your finances is vital because otherwise you end up in debt, you can lose your job, everything. So yeah, I hope with this talk that you gained a little bit more perspective of why managing your finances is vitally important, as well as some of the tools that are either available to you to help you or tools that you can use to build a custom solution for yourself.